What's up, weirdos? How's it going, cupcakes? How's everybody doing out there today? Happy 4th of July weekend to all of my US based friends. How's it going, guys? A little bit of a red day today, huh? I'm going to be doing some heavy buy-in today, guys. My buy alerts will be posted over on the Patreon shortly after this live stream is over. So you're going to want to make sure you get over there and check that out, guys. Yeah, I took a poll asking everybody what they were buying today. 65% said, I'm broke. Fair enough. Fair enough. I know everybody's been DCAing for a while now. So, I mean, listen, if you don't have any dry powder to DCA today, there's nothing wrong with that, guys, right? Like I've said it before, I'll say it again, guys. Some of the most successful investors in the world have spent extended periods of time just sitting on their hands, not DCAing, not buying, not selling, just doing nothing, right? Just allowing time for their investment to mature, you know? So if you don't have dry powder to buy anything today, there's nothing wrong with that. Just put your portfolio away, go touch some grass. This is a healthy retest right now, guys. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but what I'm telling you here is that this top trend line, as you can see, we've perfectly touched the top trend line here on the bull flag breakout. So we have broken out, we've retested. Now, here's the key. We have to close the daily candle outside of the bull flag. But if we zoom out, right, on the bull flag, check it out, guys. Perfect retest. It just looks bigger. That's what she said. But this is a perfect retest, so I'm not bearish on it at all. I'm excited about it, and yeah, things are looking good for me, man. Things are looking good from my perspective. Let's get into the chat a little bit. We got 0 super chats to get started, so let's get into the chat. Spuds, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, brother. I have a feeling this is probably not going to be a very long stream. I think a lot of people are out of town, at their cabins, at their camps, at the lakes, whatever it is, at the beach, watching fireworks tonight and stuff. I think a lot of people are just not really tuned in today, and that's okay. That's okay. So I don't know how long the stream will be today, but we'll see. Jake the Snake. I need a my back hurts option. Yeah, amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Bought another 500K next. Nice, John. That's how it's done, brother. I love it. I love that purchase, man. William, good to see you, my dude. Quentin's in the house. What's going on? Guys, make sure that you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. On a day like today with less viewers than normal because of the long weekend, we need that extra push, that extra help to beat out the algorithm, guys, because we are being shadow banned from YouTube. We're being suppressed right now. So do us a favor and make sure that you hit that like button. Jared, best I can do, brother. Already DC'd. Hey, no, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate your best is good enough for me, my friend. EZ jumps in. Some of us are still here. Lego. Nice, EZ. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I'm glad the fam is here, man. I'm glad the fam is here. What else do we got? Jake the Snake says, don't lose any fingers or toes today, people. You are going to need those for the bull run. Yes, absolutely. Leo, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, crypto fam. Buenas tardes. I don't know what that means, my friend, but thank you so much. I'm an ignorant Canadian. We only speak French and English here. So, Hybrid Dad, what's up, buddy? I think it says a lot about what people have been through in life, how they get upset or negative when things aren't going their way. If you've been down bad, making any kind of income is a blessing. Yeah. And you know what? I think I get what you're saying there, and I agree with you. Everybody in life has been through stuff. Everybody has their ups and downs, their peaks and valleys, their crookeds and their straights, right? Everybody does. Everybody's got trauma. Everybody's got horrible things they've dealt with. What matters is how you conduct yourself, the decisions that you make, right? Too many people try to blame, well, I've been through so much and I'm negative and toxic because I've been engineered that way by life, and life's been hard to me. No. You're still making a decision to be a dickhead if you're being a dickhead, right? It's not your trauma's fault. It's not hard life. If you're online and you're posting negative comments and you're being derogatory and impatient and whining and complaining because the market's not pumping when you want it to, that's your fault. That's not your trauma's fault, right? You are an adult at the end of the day, right? So I think I get what you're saying. I agree, man. Metal Detecting England, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. 71.5 is the over-under for Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Very random of you. Very random of you. Jared, happy Independence Day, Rob, and Crypto Fam. Hope everyone stays safe and enjoys the fireworks. Yes, I hope you guys have a fantastic Independence Day. Absolutely. 60% of us are broke from DCAing. That's amazing. Yeah. What's it at now? Jake the Snake dropping some alpha as well. My coping mechanism is jokes in all caps there. Hey, that's fair, man. That's fair. We all got to cope, man. What is it now? 68% of people say I'm broke. That's fair. You're not broke. You're pre-rich. Remember that. Mario, what's up, buddy? No dry powder, but I'm going to stay relevant. There you go, man. There you go. I'll get my first Nadex withdrawal from the app tomorrow. Excited for that. Going to throw it in staking, double up the passive income. Boom. There you go, man. That's how it's done. So what's up with the dirty jokes? Thought you go to church. What's up with the dirty jokes? Thought I go to church. Do you think that Christians don't have senses of humor? Is that what you've been bred to believe? Sadly, I'm at work. Hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. Getting that dry powder. What else do we have? DCA some more today before the big fireworks. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, man. DCA and then enjoy the show. Happy 4th. Like and subscribe. Zbex looking juicy. Absolutely. Still working. Garbage never stops. Exactly, man. Exactly. People are always going to have trash. 100%, man. Danny, good evening, my friend. Good to see you from the UK. Jamie, how we doing, guys? Happy 4th of July. Absolutely, man. That dog is absolutely adorable in your picture, by the way, man. Anthony, hola. What's up, buddy? Over the Top's in the house, Matt Adam. Boring market weekend is another gift for us weirdos. Yes, amen to that. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing a rather large purchase today. I'm excited about it. Rob, could day to make an entry into Cookie? Yes, it is a good day to make an entry into Cookie. Absolutely. Still here, just waiting. Hey, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Sometimes you just got to sit on your hands, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Paul, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Alex, I've come to believe Trump is America's Metamucil as he's passing everything. Nice. Zbex looking juicy. Just scooped up some more. See you later on the coaching call. Nice. There you go, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, look at that. We're all caught up in the chat already, guys. That just goes to show you how slow or how many people are away right now. So, yeah. Let's go have a look at what's going on in the news. But first, before we do, guys, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, as always, Decent Biometric Wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Use our link down below. Get yourself a phenomenal deal. Keep your crypto safe. Keep it off exchanges. All right. Let's get into it, guys. Like I said, this doesn't look like it's going to be a very long stream. 250 million Ondo Fund ignites RWA tokenization arms race. The tokenization of real-world assets enters a new cycle of competition with Ondo Finance and Pantera Capital launching a $250 million catalyst fund. Abu listing the Middle East's first blockchain bond, and the UK and Singapore further deepening their regulatory partnerships, with the RWA tokenization market valued at a record $24 billion, 380% higher than in 2022. The traditional finance incumbents and crypto native players are hot on the heels of a heels to grow from pilot programs to institutional scale solutions. Ondo Finance, a leader in tokenized US treasuries, and Pantera Capital, one of the most prominent crypto VCs, have partnered up to introduce the Ondo Catalyst Fund. The $250 million fund will invest in equity and tokens in protocols, platforms, and infrastructure underlying on-chain capital markets. Quote, we are seeing a bit of an arms race right now, Ondo Chief Strategy Officer said, referring to the influx in companies and exchanges diving into tokenized markets. The fund has a two-sided emphasis: protocols and AMP platforms and infrastructure. Pantera's strategic capital and extensive technical expertise are set to scale next-generation financial applications, optimizing utility, scalability, and adoption. Middle East is also setting history. First, Abu Bank, the FAB, has issued the Middle East's first digital bond, an HSBC Orion platform, listing on the ADX, the Securities Exchange. The blockchain-born bond, available to investors globally through Euroclear, Clearstream, and Hong Kong CMU, demonstrates the speed of digital bonds in operations, faster settlements, reduced counterparty risk, and enhanced transparency. ADX CEO called it a defining moment, paving the way for tokenized sukuk, green bonds, and real estate products. HSBC, the sole book runner and coordinator, says the move makes the promise of tokenization a reality for our region. Meanwhile, the UK and Singapore reaffirmed their backing of Project Guardian, an initiative that tests the reality of tokenized financial assets. The next phase will see greater collaboration with industry groups and efforts in cross-border trading via shared ledgers, reducing technical and regulatory barriers. Now, real quick before I continue on, guys, there's something I was kind of looking into last night, and I'm getting a lot of people asking me about, how adoption is becoming so big, and we're not early anymore because of everyone's accepting crypto and all this stuff. Guys, you have to understand something. The attacks on crypto have stopped in the United States, and that's huge. That's massive. That's a big deal, right? The problem is that I wouldn't necessarily say it's a problem, but the issue, so to speak, is that if you live in the United States, I mean, even here in Canada, we're in a bit of an echo chamber with the assault on crypto from the US, right? A lot of people don't realize that the assault on crypto in the US is essentially over, and that's fantastic, and we've shifted to adoption. However, it has not stopped in the EU. In fact, it's in a lot of cases it's gotten worse, right? So to put it plainly, just because the United States has stopped attacking crypto and started adopting it, there are other large investment hubs in the world that are still using regulatory weapons to assault crypto and attack it, right? And the EU is a perfect example of it. So while things are good in the US, we're not at a stage yet on a global scale where everyone is adopting crypto. That's a fallacy, right? That people are believing, and it's just we're not there yet, right? And that's a good thing. That means we're still early, right? So yeah, I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later in a video, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that, because I get a lot of people saying that stuff to me. Well, everyone's accepting crypto now. It's being adopted everywhere. No, it's being accepted in the US, not everywhere. It's still very, very difficult with Mika and stuff like that for a lot of retail investors in the UK and stuff like that, right? So just, food for thought. Food for thought, my friends. Ondo Catalyst targets, I already read that part. Okay, so while tokenization moves from pilot pilots to competition, the regulatory landscape is changing fast. The US is increasingly embracing tokenized securities, while the UK, Singapore, and Abu Dhabi are creating fireworks to draw in international capital. However, the pace of innovation is stretching rules to the limit, raising new issues around custody, secondary trading, and cross-border compliance. Industry leaders believe the regulatory clarity and robust infrastructure will be the enablers of unlocking trillions of tokenized assets. At some point, the question is going to be, why would I hold my assets off-chain in a brokerage account, said Ondo's Debod. Bottom line, with 250 million in new capital, digital bonds are now in the Middle East, and cross-border regulatory deals. Tokenization of physical assets is leaving pilot phases and entering a global race. With yields getting better, access to infrastructure, the battle is on to see which models. So basically, we are seeing mass adoption in terms of RWA, guys, and it's only going to continue. That's why a lot of the gems that we pick out over on the Patreon are, in fact, RWA plays, right? Back into the chat here. Any relation to... my comment looks to be censored. This is the first comment I got from you, Beeb. Funky. I haven't seen any other comment from you, brother. Just this one. Let me see on my other page. I can't see any comment from you, brother. It's not the mods. Nobody's deleting your comment. It's just YouTube. So, go time. What's up, buddy? There she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. I'm broke, Rob, holding the line. Let's get this money. Absolutely. Hey, nothing wrong with sitting on your hands. Nothing wrong with that. Funky, awesome afternoon. The Triple B was passed. Makes me feel great to be an American right now. There you go. Absolutely, brother. 4th of July. It's a good day to feel proud to be an American, my friend, on the 4th of July. Absolutely. Go Time says, happy 4th of July in the U.S. Jamie, so AMP would be a good buy then still. I've been buying for a few years now. I'm not a big fan of AMP. I think AMP's a good project and all, but AMP had its time in the last bull run, and it just has not been able to gain the same level of momentum or adoption or acceptance in this cycle that it had in the last. So I think there's better plays out there. Nothing wrong with AMP. It'll probably do okay, but I'm personally not into it. Metal detecting, careful thinking. Sorry, careful. Think someone's trying to scam people with Bitcoin. There's a live stream with Trump talking. Yeah, they do that. They do that every once in a while. They scam it out like that, right? So we got some more super chats to get into here. Clifford. Positive mental attitude is not exactly dirty versus clean jokes. More about perspective. Keep PMA high. Do good and laugh when you can. There you go. Subbed in from the beach. Thank you so much, man. Sitting on the beach, toes in the sand. I like it. Andy, my guy, what's up, buddy? Bullish July, ISO 200.22, crypto week 14th to the 18th. Let's go. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I concur, man. Where were we here? Strawberry Dragon. Rob, that's what she said makes me laugh every single time. Nice. It bodes well for me that humor is big for you. His username is little. Okay, cool, man. Cool. NAA. StreamYard likes to censor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could be StreamYard. Could be. Milk Money. Double the likes for double the gains. There you go. Funky says, Mr. T said, grab the popcorn. Some big news with Alberta today. And it isn't related to tariffs. Oh, maybe Alberta's joining the U.S. If it is, I'm moving to Alberta, baby. Thank you so much for the super sticker, my friend. It is absolutely greatly appreciated. No matter the nomination, I greatly, greatly appreciate it, man. It's right here in the feels. Thank you so much. Clifford, happy belated Canada Day and happy birthday, America. Thank you so much, Clifford. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we just had Canada Day, our version of Independence Day on the 1st, so 3 days ago. And I did not go out for fireworks or anything. Is Ledger a good wallet to have? I personally, listen, I don't like Ledger. I use Ledger for years. One of my biggest issues with Ledger is that they have a battery troubleshoot issue, right? So if you forget to charge, you have to charge your battery on your Ledger every like 2 months, and if you forget for whatever reason, when it comes time to take profits and move money around, you end up with a battery problem that you have to learn how to troubleshoot. And there's nothing more frustrating than trying to figure out how to troubleshoot your battery issue on your ledger when the market is pumping and you're trying to take profits. That's not a good look. So I stopped using Ledger. It's also not very user friendly. You guys know Decent Self Custody Wallet sponsors the channel. I use them now. I like them. They're very, very similar to Tangem. They're very similar from what I understand in terms of usage. So I would recommend Decent personally. I mean, they are the channel sponsor. I use them. I never have any issues. And you can stake your crypto on your Decent wallet as well. So Ledger is hard for me to use. That's small. Yeah, yes, exactly, right? Exactly. And the way that you have to type in your password and stuff, if you don't use it for 2 or 3 months, it's done in a weird way that like I forgot how to go about entering the password, because you got to like press the buttons in a certain combination. I completely forgot, and I was having a hard time with it. I don't like it. It's too much of a hassle for me personally. So that's my thoughts on Ledger. Okay, what else do we have? We got this from CNBC. Tom Lee explains crypto ETFs are booming, so why isn't Bitcoin? That's the big question. Let's listen in.
Money seems to be going into Bitcoin funds. For instance, the price of Bitcoin itself, though, is looking range bound from here. Take us through why, even with more allocative instruments, especially in exchange traded products, that we are not seeing as much of a price improvement in Bitcoin when there's an actual construct for actually putting money into it.
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, we know Bitcoin ETFs are the most successful product launch like in history. And then someone says, well, if you're going to collect that much money, Bitcoin goes to the moon. But it turns out Bitcoin's risen, but it's kind of churned. I think what happened is a couple things. One is a lot of these ETFs may have been receiving in-kind exchange. So people have their crypto keys, give it to the ETF provider, and then they just stepped up their basis. So that's not going to push up the price of Bitcoin. It adds to their AUM.
It's a wash.
Yes, it's a wash. And the second is that the ones who aren't involved in ETFs, but maybe they have $10 Bitcoin. We have clients that have bought Bitcoin at $100, and now it's 100,000. They're not looking to, they don't care if Bitcoin goes to a million. They are probably sellers at around 100,000. So we're churning the base now because 95% of the institutional world doesn't own Bitcoin, but a very significant portion of Bitcoin holders are sitting on huge gains. So I think this is the churn that's happening in Bitcoin now. But of course, the companies that serve Bitcoin, like Coinbase or Circle, have seen huge growth, and they've been the best IPOs and the best stocks. So it's almost like maybe you won't make money trading Bitcoin, but look at the infrastructure providers. They've been great stocks.
Dave, the question then maybe goes to you from a macro perspective when it comes to exchange traded products versus cryptocurrencies. What's the next big thing? Is it going to be maybe Ethereum-based funds, Solana-based funds, or do we kind of diversify out into some of the companies that are involved in the Bitcoin ecosystem, Dave?
Well, I mean, it's hard to know with a speculative asset like Bitcoin where a top is and where the flows are. In this one case, I'll correct Tom, there is no current creation in kind for Bitcoin. So nobody's been able to magically transform their low basis Bitcoin into new basis ETFs. But that doesn't mean we haven't seen a lot of folks take their exposure out of a wallet situation and put it into an ETF where, let's be honest, it's a whole lot easier to transact. It's actually much cheaper. Buying the cheapest ETF right now is cheaper than most direct cash to Bitcoin transactions you could make in any crypto exchange. I think that's been very attractive. So I think that's a lot of it, as we've seen effectively Bitcoin move from one wallet to another wallet, the wallet now being on the ETF. The next big thing to happen in crypto ETFs is probably going to be staking. We'll certainly get some stablecoin ETFs, although I don't think you'll expect to see a huge amount of performance out of those. That's not really what they're there for. They're transaction vehicles. But we have 2 filings present right now for Cayman-based Solana and ETH staking products that would allow people to participate not just in the growth of the coin's value, but in its use in the DeFi ecosystem, where you can actually generate significant yields, often a few points above what you might get in a regular, sort of more normal fixed income type instrument. So we'll see those products launch this year, I'm fairly certain. And then from there, there's a long tail of smaller coins, smaller crypto applications, real world assets, NFTs, pudgy penguins. There'll be product launch there. I'm skeptical we're going to see huge demand like the 150 billion we've seen show up in Bitcoin ETF specifically.
He just shilled Pungy Penguins on national television, guys. My ledger is a Nano S, so it needs to be plugged into a computer to work. Yeah, exactly. Desert Guy, thank you for what you do. What do you think about Veracity? I love Veracity. I've talked about Veracity many times. I do hold some Veracity. I like that they don't have any competition really in what they're doing. They specialize in ad fraud protection, right? I've explained it a few times. I won't go into all the nitty-gritty details again. I'll just say that basically their ad fraud detection, if we're both running companies and I'm running ads and you're running bots that are attacking my ads, basically Veracity's technology steps in, kicks your bots aside, and makes sure that my ads are actually being seen by potential customers and not by your bots, right? So I am a big fan of Veracity for sure. Charles, I have employees in Colombia and paying them via crypto versus all those apps that work with my bank. Paying with crypto made it easy. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Leo, thank you so much, man. I was teasing you, Rob. Is a good afternoon in Spanish? Oh, okay. Good afternoon in Portuguese. My crypto mentor. Hey, awesome, brother. Thank you so much, man. Funky, the Alberta thing is something about a new referendum law today. Please check into it and give us your views later. Yeah, for sure. I'll look into it today. For sure. We'll talk about it maybe tonight in the live stream. Climate expert, heating and air. Put your crypto in a cold wallet and enjoy the summer. Crypto won't make any major moves until the fall, winter. Yeah, we shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not going to be selling until like, Q3, Q4. So I agree with you there. Chicken dinner, winner, chicken dinner. What's up, Rob? Today is a great day to DCA into Wormhole. I am not going to argue with that at all. Thank you so much. Hey, no problem, brother. Andrew, what's up? Thanks for streaming during the 4th of July. Appreciate the dedication. Hey, no worries, man. Yeah, it's very, very, there's not a lot of people here at all compared to usual. We only have 257 people watching. And only 82 likes, guys. Can we at least get the likes up to 100 likes from 82? Let's get to 100. Let's do that, right? I don't think that that's a bridge too far. I think we can get that done. Let's hit it, guys. Let's get that 100. 100. Ari, hey, Rob. Sorry I'm late. Fam is over for the holidays. Well, your family's going to be watching you do 50 push-ups for showing up late. Dadsky, Alberta's new referendum law, formally taking effect on July 4th, which is today, lowers the threshold required for citizens to initiate a provincial referendum, including on the issue of separation from Canada. Let's go! I'm down for that, man. I am down for that. Hit the likes. Yes, absolutely. Funky. Everyone at cookouts and the lake. Yes, everyone's at their cabins or at the lake. Toes in the sand. That's okay with me, guys. Enjoy your weekend. You will not get a complaint out of me for that. Absolutely fantastic. Let's check out this final piece here. All right, so 30.5 million of Bitcoin shorts at risk as price eyes critical 111K breakout. Bitcoin currently navigating around 108,800. Well, it's not anymore. It's at 107,600. Data from Glassnode reveals a developing liquidation cluster just above 111,000, where more than 30.5 million in short positions could be wiped out if the price action breaks higher. This level now serves as a short-term flashpoint with increased focus on bottom traders and algorithmic systems monitoring liquidity thresholds. The latest Bitcoin liquidation heat map shows dense liquidity concentrated at between $110,000 and $111,000. This band now poses a major threat to traders holding short positions. So guys, if you're holding a short position between $110,000 and $111,000, it might be a good idea to close that position out. It's not financial advice, guys, but usually when we see that kind of thing happen, we see market makers step in and they hunt down that liquidity, which means we could be in the short term here looking at a potential short squeeze and a move finally breaking out to all-time highs. Like I said before, guys, if I show you over on Bitcoin's chart, as you can see, we've perfectly retested the top trend line here, guys, which means if we close outside of here, we're probably going to recover pretty quick. So it might not be a good idea to be, I'm going to put a little box here, guys, just to show you so you don't forget. Okay. So right up here between 110, right here, 110,000 and 111,000. That second box, I'm going to make it a different color. Let's make it yellow. So that yellow box is a liquidation box, right? So if Bitcoin breaks to that box, $30.5 million in shorts are going to get liquidated, which is going to cause a spike to the upside, probably propelling us past all-time highs, right? So keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on that. Very, very bullish. My 7-year-old daughter recognizes your voice. That's Rob. He's the one that says weirdos. You're a part of our everyday. That's awesome. That's adorable. That is adorable. I got an adorable story about my son today, too. He's 5. And I came upstairs this morning when I got up. And I asked the wife, I says, where's our son? And she says, oh, he's in the backyard. So I went out back, and he's sitting in a chair around the corner in the backyard. And I says, what are you doing? And he looks up and he says, I'm praying to God. Can you leave me alone? So I said, fair enough. And I turned and I walked away. It was, he's just outside praying to God by himself in the backyard. I thought it was adorable. And then asked me for privacy at 5 years old. I said, hey, I'm not going to interrupt. No lake for me. So the grind building an industrial facility. Oof. Hey, get that dry powder, man. Get that dry powder. That's sweet and funny. Yes, absolutely. I was proud of him. I was really proud because he was just off doing that by himself. So, amen. Yes, absolutely, Andrew. Absolutely. Yeah, it's always encouraging when you see them doing that themselves, right? No one asked him to. No one recommended that he does it. He's just out there having his time with God, right? So, the family asking me why there's where's the burgers? I said, not until the Rob Father show is over. I will not delay much longer, my friend. Justin, I'm really losing faith in Jasmy coin and thinking about selling it all and putting it in something that might do better like Zbic. Thoughts? Jasmy has been going sideways for 6 months. Justin, in my opinion, the moment that you sell your Jasmy, it's probably going to run up 300 to 400 to 500%. You're going to be angry as hell that you did it, man. I just did a video talking about that the other day. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make is holding something for 6 months while it's down and sideways and boring, and then selling, because I mean, it's due for a massive run to the upside, man. You're going to move out of it just before it goes on a big run. I would not recommend, if you wanted to get out of your Jasmine position, I would wait for that big spike, that big breakout that's due, and then I would exit my position and roll into something else. Patience is key. Z to the U, what's going on? Kevin, good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. Good to see you. EZ, go ahead and sell. I'll take a pump. Oh, Otto, man, keep the faith. Yes, absolutely. I think Pith has got to be pretty close to a bottom right now. What a great entry point on Pith, guys. 9 cents. Holy smokes. Yeah, Pith is a great entry right now. I would not, like, listen, it's not financial advice, but if you're sitting there thinking about either DCAing into Pith or finding an entry point into it, I wouldn't be sitting there waiting for lower prices, man. 9 cents is a steal. It's a steal. So, yeah. All right, guys. So listen, that's the news. That's a chat. I got to get over to the Patreon. We have a mentorship coaching call to get through this afternoon. So I'm going to get into that. Guys, get over there. Listen, I'm going to be doing a lot more content in terms of passive income opportunities over on the Patreon. I know there's a lot of members over there who have managed to quit their jobs because they're making enough passive income now to survive off of crypto, right? So I'm going to be uploading a lot more options, a lot more opportunity over on the Patreon, but you have to be a Patreon member to get access to it, guys. So get over there. Also join our mentorship coaching calls. It's free as a Patreon member, so join those as well to get the guidance and help that you need. Help me help you, man. Let's get you in profits. Let's get you out of this market with your profits intact. Ari says DCA'd on Pith and nice. 2 fantastic projects, man. Blessings, Rob, on Lake Superior today, chilling. Nice. Blessings, John. Good old Lake Superior. I grew up just a couple blocks away. Ari today, nice. Thanks, Rob. Have a great day. Thanks. Have a great day, my dude. Absolutely, guys. Enjoy your 4th of July. I'll see. Maybe we'll do a live stream later tonight. Depends. We'll see how the views kind of go and everything. So, but anyway, guys, get over to the Patreon. I'll see you guys there for passive income opportunities, the live streams. It's open mic Friday nights, guys, also, where we turn the microphone and the camera over to you. So get over there and experience open mic weekends, because I'm hosting tonight and Ramona is hosting tomorrow. So don't miss out, guys. I will see you guys over there. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.